Hi, I'm Maria and I'm 34 years old. My parents separated when I was 14. My dad was privately into a relationship with my piano teacher, who was a young, beautiful woman. And then he cheated on my mom, and this caused the separation between both of them. This incident caused a huge impact on my life. I thought I was the one to blame because I wanted to learn how to play the piano so badly, and that's why my dad cheated on my mother. My dad barely knew anything about affection and kindness. I never felt like I had a father. Because of this lack of attention that I had, I fell in love with the first guy who entered my life. His name was Chris. Him and I met each other when I was 17. Since I was never into a relationship before, I didn't have any experience. Therefore, I didn't know about the qualities of a good boyfriend. Chris wasn't a good boyfriend at all. He was hurting me and cheating on me. On the other hand, I was under his control like a slave. But I thought it was love. Like, he would tell me that he cheated on me with a girl, and his words made me cry every time. But then he would say, "If you're a good girl, I won't cheat on you again." Since he was the first guy who entered my life who I had sex with, I was sexually attracted to him, and I was tolerating his behavior. I was feeling guilty and bad from inside, thought I wasn't a good girlfriend for him. There were times that he said, "All men are cheaters. Didn't your father cheat on your mom?" After he said that, I thought he was right and I had to tolerate his bad behavior. Even in front of other people, he was acting like a great boyfriend and nobody would believe my words. Everybody thought he was the best boyfriend that someone would want in their entire life, that I should be grateful for being with him. Nobody believed my words, not even my own mother. They all thought that I was just being too sensitive, and Chris isn't a guy like how I explained him to be. Even I myself didn't know why I was in love with him. But now that I'm 34, I feel like I was never in love with him. I was just sexually attracted to him, and I thought this was love. Long story short, after 5 years of dating, Chris and I got married because I insisted way too much. I thought our marriage could change everything, but it just got worse. He would go on trips all alone by himself and wouldn't take me anywhere. He would simply say, "I want to go on a trip and have some fun. If I take you with me, the other girls wouldn't pay any attention to me." Could you imagine he was saying these words to me? The worst part was that when he was on a trip, he was constantly calling me and checking on me to see what I was doing or if I was talking to any guys or not. I got depressed because of his lack of interest in me and his cheating. I took some therapy session and all of them told me that I should get a divorce. But I didn't want to because I loved Chris and I thought they wanted me to get a divorce because they were just jealous. I was taking depression pills and it caused me to gain weight. When Chris saw me, he said, "You look like a mess. This is why I'm hanging out with other girls. If you keep doing this, I'm gonna divorce you." When he said that, I fell to his knees and begged him and said, "No, please don't do this to me. I'm in love with you. If you leave me, I'm gonna die." He took away his legs and freed them from my hands and said, "Go away, you're pissing me off." This situation continued and it was getting worse day by day. I was physically and mentally broken and Chris didn't change at all. After a few years, I was getting worse as time passed by, even though I was 30 at the time, but I looked like a 50-year-old woman. And Chris couldn't tolerate this situation anymore. So he asked for a divorce and we got separated. I was crying and begging him not to leave me, but he left me for real this time. After he left me, I was being recovered from depression. I'm feeling a bit better now. I'm 34 now, but I'm still not fully recovered. The wound that Chris caused my heart will be forever with me. I was so blind and I thought all men were the same. Chris destroyed every emotion that was inside of me and took away 12 years of my life, all of my teenage years. You might say that I'm still young, but I lost the best 12 years of my life. Of course, I'm not blaming everything on him. My dad is also guilty. He wasn't paying any attention to me and cheated on my mother, and that is why I'm so broken today. If you saw my story and you're dealing with something or someone that I dealt with, just save yourself as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will lose your entire life because of that. Well, this was my story. What do you think? Leave a comment for us.